There we go.
What up?
It's Friday.
Yes, it is, dude. You've already had an ordeal for the day.
I have. We're fired up. We got.
How many nails?
So I took it in because I thought I had one nail in my tire. Turns out, and I was like, "Hey, we rotate tires too," and they're like, "Yeah, sure." So found out 6 nails. I'm like, am I like? I was like, am I like sleepwalking contractor? Like, what is happening? Where am I going,
bro? And it's like, what are the odds that you have that many nails? And it's like never.
No.
Unbelievable.
No, tire pressure was great. Like it was like I saw the nail the other day and I was like, I should probably get that fixed. Isn't that crazy?
My tire pressure gauge keeps coming on. Oof. And it was one of those things where it's like, okay, something's faulty in the deal. Yes. So I'm like, okay, now I'm used to it. Yeah. Then I have to tell myself, well, there was a time when you just didn't know that.
Yes.
It's like, it was like,
yes.
That's how you knew that there was something.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And then it turns out you get your car inspected without the tire gauge light being... doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't?
No, doesn't matter.
Huh.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
As long as check engine's not on.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly. And that's a completely different ordeal that I deal with on a constant basis. There's like this one bullshit sensor in the Chevy Cruze that, I don't know, apparently for $1,100, it'll turn the light off for about 7 minutes.
There you go. There you go.
Yes. So I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. I'm going to say that it's a bug.
Well, yeah, it's fine. There you go.
That's fine.
Dude, how are you? What are you guys working on?
Oh, man. So we got a ton of stuff going. Tanner has been doing the Lord's work on putting together these video classes. So, because a lot of things people are freaked out just by the idea of making content or being authentic or whatever umbrella you want to put it under. And he's been dialing it in with the reasons why. And so like I'm the guy that would just like throw something together. But let's just do it. We'll figure it out while we're doing it. And so he's gotten all analytical and he's like Cialdini's references and like all this stuff. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, I want to go to this class.
Oh, that's so cool.
So we're dialing that in. So we have that as an ad, sort of bonus value ad that we're taking to brokerages by way of title companies.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and of course we got the mobile. So like right now the equation to solve for the mobile is the fact that it gets a little warm.
Yeah.
And we've got an AC unit that will work. It's just a matter of it adds noise and
it's 110. It's like it's a little hard to keep anything cool when we're living in scorched earth.
Yes. Yeah, Daniel's messaging us back about
there you go.
About your big thing next week.
Man, next week we have Build here in Dallas. It is going to be incredible. Like the speakers are lined up, are insane. I cannot wait to go to this thing. And what they're going to be talking, we got Girls with Grit are coming in. It's going to be amazing. The speaker lineup. I'm so humbled to be part of it. Seriously, like it's going to be an incredible 2 days. So
right on.
And they're like, "Are you just coming for your talk?" I'm like, "No, are you kidding me? Like this thing is amazing. I'm going to be there from start to finish the entire time."
I might do the whole thing of like, well, I need to be there to supervise Austin.
Yes,
and because he said like, he goes, I'll check today. He goes, it should be fine.
Yeah.
But so anyhow, we're setting it up so we can actually record Wayne's slot.
Yeah.
And then now, so are you going to like look back at that and carve it up?
Yeah. I'll look back at it. Wanting to always get better, but 2, I'm going to share something that I haven't shared before. That is makes me nervous. So it's like so
you're bringing the real.
We're going.
Okay, so now I'm definitely going to go.
My blood pressure is going up just thinking about it. That's It's gonna be great. So
right on.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Do you still get nervous?" And I was like, "Absolutely. I get nervous every time. This time I am my excitement level's very high, so I'm learning to manage that. But that's going to be phenomenal. And then the week after that, Tyler Christ is doing we're doing a cool class at Metrotech on the 6th, and on the 7th we're doing the AI masterclass for real producers.
Yes, absolutely.
And I got to interview. We got to do like a pre-event call. So I got to talk to the panelists.
That's like next Tuesday, I think.
I think it's Thursday the 7th. I think is what it is, something like that. And man, I cannot wait to ask them questions so I can write down the answers. Like that's how great it's going to be. So it's going to be an amazing day.
We get paid to come film it.
Yeah, so absolutely. Cool. Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah. Well, if I was 22 years old, I would get a camera and I'd be like, I will film all your stuff for free.
Yes.
And get in every single one of those amazing rooms. Like the rooms that you, but especially Cruz has been able to get into and stuff.
Dude.
I mean, people are paying tens of thousands of dollars to get in these rooms, and he's like, "I'll sit here and film," and they pay like that's crazy.
Yeah, and then now he has gotten to a place where like, okay, for like $50 an hour, I get to go do this stuff.
Yes, yeah,
and I joke about it, but it is absolutely true. It's like, and here's the thing. So I joke like, oh, if you want to get like top level insight, coaching, and feedback, and education, build a studio and have a show.
Absolutely, yes,
So to that exact frame of mind, we're about to roll out, speaking of real producers in the masterclass and all of that stuff, we're about to roll out a package for real producers vetted businesses.
Nice.
So as I come back to the world of the affiliate universe.
Yes.
So like Knockwood, Baby Jesus, the merger.
My favorite Jesus.
Oh, 8 pound Baby Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the merger, if in case anybody in real estate doesn't know, the merger was approved. The member
we go.
bodies voted,
Yes.
and CCAR and Metrotex, they'll be the number 3
Yes.
association in the country.
Yes, I feel like we brought peace to the Middle East.
Yes.
Like it's going to be so great.
It's like the Accords.
Yes,
it's like the
it's
real
awesome.
estate Accords.
Shout out to Ashley and all those people that did all
dude.
the work. Like
And,
I'm like, cool, right? But like, there's so much work that goes into that. So good job for them and
And
you.
so
and
to tie
everybody
that
else.
into what you were saying about you suit up, show up, do
Yeah.
stuff for free and all of that. So you never know when it's going to come full circle, and you never know what it's going to look like down the road. But so I go, and because I'm actually a licensed agent, even though I don't do transactions, my license is through CCAR,
Yeah.
the XP. And so I'm there to cast my vote during
Right.
the executive
Yeah.
thing and while it's happening, so for that 30-minute window where it's like, okay, this is real, this is happening. And so I go, I vote, and it was so cool to be in the room, and the vote motion passes. Well, I did a little video yesterday or whatever, but then the real kicker was the after party. So I go to the after party with all of and I'm sitting there, and it's like this is your life kind of total recall, where there are so many past presidents, immediate past presidents,
So cool.
TAR folks, and like my leadership classmates from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And like, so I was affiliate chairman at Metrotex in 2016. Russell Berry was
Yep.
the president that year.
Crazy.
And so I'm able to hang with these guys in the room now that the merger, the biggest thing in North Texas real estate ever.
Yeah.
And 10 years ago, if you'd have told me like, oh, dude, you'll be there when the merger happens, you'll be in the thing, and they'll all know you, and they'll all actually be okay with you being there.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
It's like,
It's amazing.
that's nuts.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I say all of that to say that the suiting up and showing up and just putting yourself in the
Yes,
room
absolutely.
is the only thing that you have control over
Yep.
that can like 10x, 100x or whatever,
Yep.
but it compounds over time. It isn't like
Yep.
you go to one thing.
Yep.
It's like, who the hell, like, where have you ever gone?
You got to stay consistent with it, and then make those decisions, and then stay consistent in your role to earn those opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so
Absolutely.
now I kind of passed that on to Cruz and Austin and everything. So they get to go do cool stuff. And I had, actually, I got a text earlier where I'm trying to get this gal to work for Ashley to be like her Gal Friday. Like
Okay,
her,
yeah.
I say like Ashley needs an external hard drive for her brain.
Yeah, she needs a chaos manager.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. People are like, so tell me what my executive assistant's going to do. And I was like, they're just going to pick up all the stuff. Like you are a path of wreckage, which is beautiful. Like you
Yes,
can make
you are a
spaghetti when it's
tornado.
flying everywhere, right? And this is the person that's going to pick it up, clean it up, make it nice little lines,
Put it on
in
the
the
plate.
box, right? All the stuff, right? They're going
Yes.
to do all the things, and that's what most people need. So I mean, it's amazing how. Man, especially with leverage, like our virtual assistants and everything else, how much time they're giving back to our clients that they didn't even really. People are like, I don't really know what I need help with. I'm like, cool, just start a do not do list. Like, just write down a handful of things every day that you'd love to not do, like sort your email or whatever those things are. And like pretty soon they're like, oh my gosh, I have like all these things. I'm
Right.
saying, I'm like, cool, like let's look at that list and like, oh cool, 25 of those become an actual job for somebody. You know what I mean?
Well, and
it's amazing.
that exact thing where it's like, I can have an idea.
Yeah.
And I say like, so I have the idea about so what we're doing for the vetted businesses. To like dovetail back to another off ramp, Sweet Pound 8 pound Baby Jesus. I'll be the affiliate chairman of Metrotex
Nice.
again next
Very
year.
cool. Yes.
After the merger, which is awesome. But to do that, I want to do value add for everybody in the affiliate world, because
Yes.
for the longest time, it's that weird dance of we want to be in the networking events and we want to know people and we want to, network.
Yeah.
But in reality, we want business.
Yeah.
And the thing is, nobody teaches you how to do that.
No.
And if you don't have people skills, good luck.
No.
You're going to
Yeah.
go hungry.
Yeah.
And so now me coming back full circle and coming back into it after having, gone into the wilderness or whatever.
Yep.
the vetted business thing that I want to offer for real producers. So for $1,000 a month, you
Yeah.
come in, do this
Yep.
once a week where you go live. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And then we carve that up into the reels and stories afterwards.
amazing.
However, it gives you, if you are an advertiser in Real Producers, it would give you the ability to, whatever your territory is, North Dallas, North Tarrant, whatever. Now, if you have a show, you can invite the agents to come in, and now you're not just networking. It's like I said,
Absolutely.
build a
Yes.
studio, have a show.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
now if you don't have
years
the
ago,
ability-
I was attempting to get coaching clients, and one of the things I did was like, "Hey, can I interview you for blank?" And it's amazing how people respond to that, and then you can have conversations just and see where it goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a
That's so everybody should do that. You're
right.
Not charging
it is
enough.
It is
you should
a,
be charging $5,000
Well,
for
the
that.
thing is, I wanted to get it to where there's a low cost of entry
no,
for a
that's
business.
incredible. Yes.
Also, that to be transparent, it's the starter kit.
Yeah,
Now,
no,
if
it's
you want
beautiful.
if you want it in 4K
Yeah.
with graphics and chef's kiss, okay, that's going to cost you.
No, but what you're doing is incredible. That's amazing.
Or we can actually broadcast to 15 platforms
Yeah.
at once.
Wow.
So your Facebook, LinkedIn,
Yep.
YouTube, Rumble.
That's amazing.
All of it. So we're doing that. And then I want to carry that over into the world of the associations
Yep.
next year. And the whole idea of creating content, not because you think you have to,
Yeah.
but because there's a rhyme and a reason to it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I walk into anywhere now and they're like, "Oh my God, I see you everywhere." And it's like, yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they might not know anything specifically that we've ever talked about, but they see us everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude, wait till you see what I got the VAs cooked up for. So going back to your VA thing, I have the idea. I text Jordan and Lance. We get in our little group huddle or whatever in the sandbox, and we like knock some stuff out. And I'm like, cool. Well, now we share a VA with them too. So it's like I jump back over the VA.
Yeah.
I said, "Can you whip us up a flyer for this?"
Yes.
And like there, all it does is it frees up all of my bandwidth where
Absolutely.
I don't have to sit down with Canva and
Yes.
go like, "It's this." I give her like 3 or 4 bullet points.
Yes.
She throws back a rough draft
Yes.
that I can then do the thing.
Absolutely. And the cool thing is, like, you're still going to be, some of the stuff you're still going to be involved with, but you're going to be involved with the first 5 or 10%. Then they're going to do 85%.
Yes.
And then you're going to be involved in the last 5 or 10. Like, hey, let's tweak this a little bit.
Yes.
And get back an exorbitant amount of time.
And the same thing with having like super qualified badasses on the team. So like
Yeah.
Austin, he walks in today and I'm like, "Hey dude, I'm doing this thing. We're like trying to get you like where it's 10 shows a week." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And it's like, "Yeah, but it's super turnkey. You go in, did it live, done, bang." And he's
Yeah.
like, "All right, I'm in."
Yeah.
But like there, it's
Well, even there, Austin, he gets to stay in his zone, which
Yes.
is in editing for 84% of his time. I mean, he's
yes.
doing a lot, but
Well,
he's not
and
going to
I
do
mean,
everything.
Look at the lights and
Yeah.
everything. Like it's like,
Correct.
let everybody,
Yeah. People need to start thinking about themselves as, how do I get into the position where I'm the surgeon, right? Like, I don't welcome them to the building. I don't make sure their data's correct.
Right.
I'm not doing the billing. I'm not prepping the room, right? I'm saying, hi, here's what we're going to do, right? Somebody else is getting them in the room. I'm doing part of the surgery, right? Not even the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yes, exactly.
Right? And then, right. So it's like, when you think that it probably isn't day one, but let's earn the right to get there, right? Earn the right to
I love that.
So
Be
it's
the
like, what's your,
surgeon.
people hear 80-20, like what's the 20% that's the most valuable, in your business, and then what's the 80% that is the least valuable or doesn't bring you return. But I want you to really think about, like, what's the 20% of the 20% of the 20%? Like let's niche
okay, so
that
if
down.
you're going that granular, because
and
one of the
get there.
things I would tell everybody, like, yes, it behooves you to know how to do everything,
Right.
But it does not behoove you to do everything.
Correct.
And-
And that's a great, too many people try to leverage out what they don't understand. I'm not necessarily recommending that. Like, I think you should understand it. Like you said, you don't necessarily need to do it all.
Right. Well, I love the surgeon thing is the perfect analogy, because he doesn't come in and like wash the knives.
No.
And
No.
He does, and they'll even have like a da-da-da-da, and they'll do their thing, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, "I close them up."
Yep,
And
absolutely.
another doctor comes in to actually like stitch them up.
Correct.
And it's like, if you took that mindset, which I had to learn the hard way.
Yep.
Because the beginning, imposter syndrome, just,
Yeah.
whatever, all the
Yep.
the things that are tangled up in the mind about, well, if I don't do it,
Yeah.
then it doesn't get done the way I need it to get done. And then
crazy.
what are they
Yeah.
going to say about me or whatever? And then you realize, like, holy shit, delegating is the bomb.
It's beautiful. Yep.
Yes. So,
Two kinds of people. This is, I can guess who you are. this is also representative of my phone battery. You know what I mean? Like if I dropped like 5%, I'm like, maybe I should look for a plug soon. You know what I mean? Yeah, terrible. I'm getting better. But there are two kinds of people in this world.
So I'm definitely
100%. Yes. This is why we're friends.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And now I do have, for whatever reason, I have some sort of OCD thing with the phone and the charger. I think because it's like I offloaded so much of my life into the
I have
phone.
to respond to my daughter. Keep going.
Yes, of course. And so like right now I have full battery. It was on the charger before I came over. And so I have these weird idiosyncratic things that I have inbox 0. So like if I were to hold up my phone.
Okay. Wow. I have inbox 7,163.
Like there, I'm like, what are we even doing?
I'm 242 texts behind.
Bro.
It's an opportunity. I'm literally about to get another. I'm literally about to add another VA on just to help with.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So like that will be the next level of what I do. So like right now, one of the reasons why, and this is a pro tip for everybody, Unroll Me.
Yeah,
is
awesome.
the app that it literally scans, and so like now I have this twinge of like, did I put too much in there? Is it skimming too much off the top? I haven't really acted on that, but it literally. Oh, and then I also, to be fair, I took 2 inboxes off of my phone.
That's good.
So like the support and the info.
Yeah.
Or I can see them inside the Gmail app if I look.
Interesting. That's good.
But it's no longer flagging me with notifications.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's great.
So yeah, I'm that guy. I
love that.
Like that person, I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Man, I love this. Successful people, unsuccessful people, and I think that when I think just a little preface, when I think of successful, I think about people that are living a life that they love, right? Like there's not necessarily an income, necessarily number of hours, but they're living a life they love. And what you find is like there's all these things that when you look at a bunch of successful people, like they all kind of do these similar things. So maybe if I just do those, but some of these are, they read every day. Listening counts.
Yes,
let's be very clear
counts.
for the people in the back.
Yes.
Right. Unsuccessful people are. I don't know why I can't say the words. Are watching TV every day. It's insane how much TV most people watch. They compliment. Unsuccessful people criticize. Like listen to what they're saying. Right. They embrace change. They fear change. They forgive others. They hold a grudge. We know that. It's interesting. Successful people talk about ideas and plans and what are we going to do and how can we make the world better.
Yes.
Right. Unsuccessful people usually talk about people. Like, can you believe what Dale's doing? Like, it's
Dale.
Good old Dale from accounting. All right. Then you got continuous. By the way, years ago I was asked to speak at an HR conference, and I'm like, not your guy. Like, I'm not. Love you. Not. There's a lot of places I should be. That's probably not the one. Right. Continuous learning. Thinks they know it and think they know it all. This is such a huge one. Accept responsibilities, right? Blames others for their failures. Man, this sense of gratitude versus sense of entitlement, that is such a red flag for me. If somebody has that like sense of entitlement, and it's kind of a baseline, you kind of either you're on the gratitude kind of side of life or you're on the entitlement side of life, and it's kind of one or the other.
And like I've often wondered, just after having been sober for a couple minutes, the gratitude thing becomes easier.
Yeah.
But prior to that, the entitlement was just baked in. Where I was constantly 100%. Thinking like I'm owed something or I'm getting ripped off or whatever. And turns out, no, that's not really true. And the funny part there is that sense of entitlement and being put upon is like this crazy ego. When in reality, when you learn like, dude, nobody gives a shit about anything that you're talking about.
No.
Like you are the least consequential person in everybody else's life.
Yes.
And the idea of being grateful for anything was a foreign concept.
Yeah.
And then now to be able to kind of like pivot and look and even just today coming in here, I come in and it's like, hadn't been here for a couple days and I turn all this on and then it's like, holy shit, this is cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's a weird thing about allowing yourself to feel that and to do that and to be like, I like what you said, live a life that you love.
Yeah.
Or at least most of the time.
We talk about, I've been talking about this a lot the last couple of weeks, but like, what's asking my clients, what state would you like to be in most of the time? Right, I want to be in a state of maybe gratitude or excitement or happy or like feel like I'm in control. What's kind of the calm? Yeah, what's kind of the state you want to be in? And then I ask them, if I followed you around for the week, or ask your kids, what state would they say you're in most of the time? If I ask your staff, what state are you in most of the majority of the time? Would it be representative of that? And usually it's like
really.
stressed, frustrated,
it's
pissed
aspirational.
off, angry, right? You know, behind, whatever it is. And so here's the thing: it's like, if I could give you a way to be in that first state more often, would you be down for it? And then they are just like, yeah, let's do this. I'm like, okay, but before we do that, what's the consequences of being in this good state? And they're like, man, I tend to say the right thing. Like, meetings just tend to go better, right? I hear of opportunities that like all these things, you know, are better. Right? I'm happy at the end of the day. I'm a better parent, right? When I get home, whatever it is. And I'm like, okay, what are the unintended consequences of being in this negative state most of the day? And they're like, oh, right. And they already know. They're like, man, I miss out on deals, or I respond, you know, angrily to someone, or I'm short with people, or all these negative things. But here's the key. It's like, so if you could stay in this beautiful state more often, like it's literally financially beneficial to you, right?
It's beneficial in every area.
Every area, yeah.
And yet
but you'll literally make more money, you know, and you know, be a better parent, all the things. So the thing is, in most of these tactics to get there are not hard.
Right. Well,
They're
so
not difficult.
One of my favorite purveyors of hustle porn, Alex Hormozy, has like a little, I don't know, 30-second deal that they carved out of something he was doing. He's like, he goes, and he broke it down to the raw percentages of, okay, if there's 365 days in a year, what do you think? 15% are just going to be shit days, where it's just going to be like, okay, today I'm just taking it in the crotch, you know? And he goes, okay, so X that out, and just like when one of those happens, realize like, oh, okay, this is one of the 15.
This is what,
this is the part of the 15%. And then the other one was, he said, okay, so am I able to tell you what a good day looks like? And so then all of a sudden he starts breaking it down. He goes, he's like, I really like when I have a meal with somebody that I really like. And he goes, I really like when I work out with somebody I really like.
That's so cool.
I really like when I get at least 2 good hours of deep work in. And he goes, okay, if you build that out, why can't you just do that on purpose?
Why can't you just do that? And that's the key. How do I, especially when we talk about momentum, we talk about like, how do I set my day up, my life, so that I naturally do these things, and I naturally arrive at what a great, phenomenal, badass
It's
day.
a byproduct of what you're doing versus what is happening.
And in the beginning, though, I think you have to start with, I'm going to read something positive every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to write down 3 things I'm grateful for every day. Well, I mean, like you build those routines in that lead you to that state more often.
Yes. And it's like, I joke, and like Cruz, he cracks up, because like he'll send me a text message at like 9:07 p.m. and he goes, "Are you in bed? Are you asleep already?" Because it's like I literally shut down. You know, like I'm taxiing back to the runway or to the terminal by 9:15 every night. And then I do my Huberman sleep stack and whatever else, and I'm out by 10.
Beautiful.
And I've done that now for years. And so the idea of laying awake at night and freaking out over shit, I'm not saying that it's not possible or whatever, but it's like so not in the highest average of what would happen.
Absolutely,
that it's almost like it's not that it's
like, let that be the one off.
Right.
You know, not the other. And for me, it's like write down what you're grateful for. If I find him getting a little weird and tilted, right, it's like, cool. Take 60 seconds, do 4-part breathing, or think about what you're grateful for. Or as my kids would say, go touch grass. Like, go outside and just touch some grass for like so many things. Like, what if you could just take 60 seconds and make the next 6 hours much more beautiful? Most of these things are not big, long, I got to go do yoga for 45 minutes, right? Like, you can, but that's not most of them. And then next week at Build, I'm going to talk about, what do you do when you've got the 15 days that turn into like 300? What do you do when you've got like hard shitty day, hard shitty day, hard shitty day, hard shitty day? Like, how do you keep yourself together?
The real.
We're going to get real. I've yet to read my talk without basically bawling. It's going to be hard. It'll be interesting. It'll be whatever God wants it to be. But like, how do you do that? How do you deal when you've got shitty day? And we're going to talk about some tactics and things that have helped me get through.
Dude, I love it.
That.
Okay, so now
it's going to be the real
there.
stuff. Yeah, it's going to be hardcore. It's going to be good because we want to be successful people, right? We want to be people that live in this great state.
And it is possible. That's the other thing.
It is possible. Yeah.
I think a lot of folks get kind of drawn off sides, thinking that if it's not happening right now, that they're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like odds are, to take a page from you where it's like the intention and reflection.
Yeah.
Odds are you're just not doing the things that are aiming you in the right direction, and you're being reactive.
Yeah,
because that's human
most of us
nature.
are. It is human nature's reaction. Human nature is like, we kind of pick up what we're around.
Well,
you know what I mean?
we're also the ancestors of everybody that reacted and freaked their shit out by the slightest thing, so they survived.
Right. Yes.
You know.
Absolutely.
So, okay. Well,
it's a bear.
Yeah.
Right, kill it. Kill
exactly.
it. Like,
Run.
Sorry, that was Doug. Yeah.
Or freak out.
Yes.
You know. Well, okay. For 1,000 generations, those are the ones that lived.
Yeah.
Because the ones who were like, "That's not a bear." the bear got.
Yeah.
You know. And so the idea that somehow we should automatically know how to handle any of this is patently ridiculous.
Exactly.
But
and then one more thing, and that is like, then once you know, it still takes a minute to like get it to become part of you, right? Just because I know what I should do, it doesn't mean I've overridden like my biology to like get there. It's like, okay, it's gonna take a second, because usually when this, for the last 50 years when this happened, right? This person did this. It's like, it's going to take us a minute.
Yes.
Like,
Well,
we slow down, we can change it, but like, give it a second.
There's a reason why the cartoon was that knowing is half the battle.
Yes.
Because then you actually got to do something. But
it is. Knowing is half, but it's only half.
yes. And it's the beginning.
It's the beginning.
Bro.
Fired up.
Yes.
Fired up Fridays.
Yes.
Next week, see you at Bolt.
Dude, I can't wait now.
And it's gonna.
I'm gonna have to tell Daniel, like, I'm gonna crash the party no matter what.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna be there no matter what.
Dude, I'm
It'll be
stoked.
great. It'll be great. Yep.
Right on, Austin. On you,
dude. It's gonna be a good week. I hope everybody affiliate signs up for that thing. That's gonna be amazing.
Fingers crossed.
Coach recommended.
There you go.
There you go. I support that cost. I would support that line item. Yeah. So great.